Today, my friends, we begin manifesting destiny as Brother La Baguette. Well, he's not Brother La Baguette yet. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun a little bit here. Count La Baguette of Vermandois, the most pious man who's ever lived. He does have 5,000 piety as a count, which I think is pretty impressive by itself. However, we are one county away from being able to create the Duchy of Valois, which does include Paris itself. So maybe if the king moves his capital, we could grab that. Never actually considered that, but we'll talk about that later on. For the time being, though, our goal, our sole goal, is becoming a duke. Count Raoul III over here in Valois is standing between us and greatness. On top of that, of course, one thing I'd love to do for this character in the very long term is to build a cathedral. Cathedral of Amiens here in... Well, funnily enough, Amiens, it's a bunch of taxes, bunch of holding tax, everything else, but it would just be so nice for such a pious man to prove his devotion and his piety in the best way possible by building an enormous, extensive, and opulent palace of which the peasants can fear. Because, I mean, what's more pious than that? So, a few people pointed out that they've been getting a lot more character events than I have with pilgrimages. So I went through the mod list because a lot of people suggested that it might be one of the mods conflicting with it, but I've definitely gotten unlucky, to say the least, with the pilgrimage events we've had available. It's very weird that I haven't been having any. I looked through the mod list, and there wasn't anything that adjusted the chance of events in pilgrimages or traveling, funnily enough. So someone else pointed out that if we do have a larger entourage, there are more chance for events when we're on our journey. So maybe next time we could justify taking a much bigger band with us, even though we were focusing on the humility. Taking more pilgrims to the Holy Land, I think, is just as good a reason. You know, I think that's just as good a goal in life to have. So, how long have we got then before we get a claim on this duchy title? We got 13 months before we get that claim. We can definitely afford it right now. I do want to start saving up for, like, very, very long-term investments, like the cathedral. Lots of people are saying build buildings and start investing elsewhere, but you know what? I want this guy to have a real nice foundation for which we can build the rest of the dynasty off of. If we do nothing else, we will at least have built a cathedral. And how many of you at home can say that? I'd wager probably not many of you. Let's get on with it then. On our... of course, currently we're trying to romance our wife and make her our lover. Cecilia, daughter of now the King of England. King William the Conqueror was the Duke when we married her, of course. I will write about her burning faith, her youthful vigor, her forgiving nature, or poetry is not my... obviously, we've got to say her burning faith. Even though she might not have a burning faith, she has responded well to that before, and she is chaste, which is a virtue, of course. I think we'll go with it. She does not respond. Well, you've messed that up. You've absolutely ruined it, you fool. On our pinned character list, we have, of course, Raoul for our goal, but we also have Mayor Enrico, a man who tried to have us assassinated last time we traveled through his territory here in Lombardy. So we do need to keep a close eye on this guy. I'm not going to make any more pilgrimages probably down that way for a long, long time. Maybe eventually we'll go back to Rome or whatever. But we're going to keep an eye on that. I don't know why he's got me killed. There's me looking at the capital of the Holy Roman Empire a bit preemptively there, I think. One mod I have added, which was suggested after yesterday's episode, the education automation mod. Basically, you get a pop-up basically saying, time to educate your child, like it did in CKE2. It's kind of surprising that's not actually in. So let's do it. Start. While administering a domain, a ruler is already quite a bit on their plate. Micromanaging children will be certainly a burden. We can be reminded for automation, reminded for university, whatever that is. Fine. Yes, looks good for me. In theory, that should now pop up and say, hey, you idiot, you've forgotten to educate this child, you big fool. We can go on another pilgrimage immediately. You know what? Let's put that plan into action then. Let's test it. Let's go on a pious pilgrimage. We've only got to visit Cologne and Canterbury now. So I guess we'll head over there. That'll be a very, very quick journey. I don't think we even need forest guides, to be honest with you, because we're not going through any forests. Mercenary guards, is that really relevant? There is one medium danger. And that has a 1% chance of firing. I think we're good, actually. I think we'll probably manage. Oh, look at the Imperial Palace there. That's kind of cool. Very nice. Yeah, no, I think we can pass through without any problems, in my opinion. So, let's go for zealotry, obviously. Let's go for contemplative. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll probably always stick with that one. And let's go with throng. Somebody posted a screenshot in the Discord with the some of the comments from the actual event, and the developer left to come and, like, invite every sodding person in the court. So you know what? Fine. Let's do it. Much more piety earned because we're taking everybody with us. Oh, apparently you get it either way. But yeah, no, hopefully this will give us some more events. And it's quite a cheap pilgrimage anyway, because we're only going down the road, right? Down the road as in across a massive chunk of Europe, but that's fine. Start pilgrimage. Let's do it. I don't think we need to do anything else. We've, of course, frozen the romance scheme. I need to stay home at least for a little bit just to let that scheme come to fruition. It's a 95% success chance. Now, somebody did the maths. Hello there. I am pleased to embark on a pilgrimage to Cologne in order to get even closer to God. I can't wait. 11 potential pilgrims, thank God. Somebody pointed out that the birth of this daughter, Baguette Karling, Brother La Baguette's, sorry, I should just say Count La Baguette's daughter, doesn't actually add up. The birth dates don't actually add up. She was born like 6 months after he left, sorry, the wife found out she was pregnant 6 months after we had left. So, I mean, it's possible, but that wife had to be very unattentive for a very long time to not notice otherwise, right? Anyway, we have finally arrived. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great church. I have walked the holy path. And look at all these bloody people. Good lord, we better get some events this time with this many folks hanging around, huh? Let's crank it a little bit and see if we actually get anything popping up. I love that we bought matching hats for the journey. That's nice. Or at least some of us did. Obviously, the other two couldn't be bothered. Hello. His wife does not, the Kaiser's wife does not have any secrets. I could fabricate a hook on her. For 50 gold, we're not going to do that. Again, we're only going to punish sinners with, as someone quite rightly pointed out in the comments, indulgence. We're going to make them pay indulgence for their sins. And I feel like fabricating a climb on someone is not the right way to go about it. No events again. Very, very bizarre, isn't it? Very bizarre. There isn't anything affecting it, though. I checked all the files, so I don't quite understand what's happening. Whether we're just cursed. Somebody said they were playing as a baron and got loads of events. Start my journey back home. Oh, I feel so sad because this was the whole point of the character and something somewhere has clearly gone awry. Wonder if there was just an event that got stalled or something like that and now he's stuck. The totally boring journeys of Count La Baguette. Probably wouldn't have the same YouTube ring to it, would it? William the Conqueror died. You selfish piece of shit. He died from his wounds. Probably he got during my war. Now it's his son, Robert Cathose of England. Can we form an alliance with him? Because we're married to his sister? I actually don't know. Negotiate alliance. He will not accept. He will absolutely not accept. Oh, for God's sake. He's intimidated by us, though. We are quite an intimidating man. We've got the power of God and anime on our side, after all. That's unfortunate. All right, never mind then. Sod him. We don't need those people. I'll win this war all by myself. Will I win this war? Oh, he's only got 169 troops. God damn, I will win this war all by myself. We're home. Hooray. Right, let's let this plot fire before I go off gallivanting around Europe again. My marshal, Mayor Valorant, has been showing me a promising new recruit. Eustace. Hello. Eustace? Eustace? I have no idea. Thank you. Welcome to my court. He's actually very, very good, so he'd make for a fine marshal. Oh, God, yeah, you would make for... Mayor Valorant's just hired his own replacement. Oh, you fool. Boom, done. Sorry, Mayor. Was that not the guy who tried to take power during the Regency, or really swung the scales in his power? I'm not so bothered about that. Sod that, man. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about the Spy Master. Oh, my God, we've got a knight with 18 Spy Mastery. God damn, we turned this council around in no time. Honestly, the Caravan Master call was a great one. You've really saved the council here. Thank you, random viewer, for your kindly advice. I would really like to win over my Spy Master. I'm going to start swaying him. Oh, of course, yeah. We can only do one personal scheme for now. Fine. Love your wife. See it through. Hello. Daimar has nothing. Oh, for God's sake. Surely someone somewhere has some secrets. Let's find secrets in our own court. Yeah, but who am I going to blackmail in my own court? Let's go back to Paris. There's got to be something there. Okay, this one might have some consequences. I'm attending a dance in Vermandois, spending some time with Princess Cecilia. The mere thought of touching hands with her makes my heart jump. Oh, you hussy. When I arrive, I find her stuck in conversation with my liege, King Philippe. The miserable man drones on and on, totally oblivious to Cecilia's discomfort, much like me with this language, apparently. I would take her place, but I suffer than her. We do gain chronic headaches for 10 years because he is so unbelievably boring. Oh, God, I'm not taking on chronic. A moderate penalty to your health for 10 years? You've got to be joking. Honestly, I'm just going to tell the king that he's boring the poor lady to death. Yeah. Or we tell her that she's not going anywhere close. Oh, no, I'm not going anywhere close to that man. No, you're boring the lady to death, my God. We can win him back over, that's fine. But I feel like we've got to be blunt with it. And finally, Flavio, the court priest, the man with the Jesus shirt himself. I'm proud through documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make a case that you are the rightful lord of the county of Valois. Thank you. I think I've got a case. It's called, My Enormous Army. Thank you. Right. My friend. I'm here to be the Duke of Valois, and nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me. We did lose a man-at-arms regiment because I actually removed a mod that added cultural, because I was trying to cut as many mods from the mod pack to try and narrow down what mod might be causing issues. So anything that I thought was extraneous and totally unnecessary, I've removed. Pretty much everything in the mod pack is just like a UI mod at this point. So again, I'm really not sure what's causing that. We're going to hire some light footmen. Let's hire some light footmen. Let's go ahead and station those in wherever right now. I really just do not care, actually. Where's our best bonus? Funnily enough, it's the capital. Who could have believed that? I'll let them reinforce. We're not in such a rush that I'm going to immediately come in here and clap his cheeks. We can definitely let them reinforce, just to give us that safety net. 600 versus 156. I feel like we're good, but I'm going to make sure we're good, because this is a big stepping stone. Lady Cecilia, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. Cecilia ponders the request for a while before her face lights up.
I've been plagued by nightmares lately.
She is English, don't forget.
If you're truly devoted to me, you'll stand guard outside me chambers and make sure no evil reaches me.
You will sleep undisturbed. Of course, madam. 85% chance we managed to stay awake. And we did! Amazing. Well, this is a guaranteed. This is guaranteed certainty. Someone invited us to a hunt and then it disappeared before I could accept it. Bollocks. No! Hey, give me that invite back. I wanted to... Oh, no. Oh, there it is. There's the invite. Okay, hold on. I will join you. Count Bouchard. Who is Count Bouchard? He's pretty close. Yeah, he's kind of a similar tier and close ruler. Might be trying to win us over just for our glorious Karling name, of course, but we might have a chat with him. Sorry, let me just deal with my wife first. When Princess Cecilia suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organize one. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my morsel. You're a creepy man. I'm stalking through the underbrush, my page at my heels and my hound just ahead. It seems as if it's found a trail. Then, suddenly, my concern is shattered by a woman's scream. Ah, get off me, you bastard! I'm coming for you, my love. I attempt to romance her. With what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. Cecilia is on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite her, about to strike a huge stag. My arrow strikes true and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Cecilia can do is stare, but then she stumbles towards me and throws herself into my arms.
I need you, my love, right here and right now.
She becomes my soulmate. Very lovely, thank you. We're going to lay with her. We get 100 renown for... I guess because she is a noble lady of House Normandy. Fair enough. We also, of course, end our scheme with romance up because we've finally succeeded. Very nice. Or we can say,
I only want to kiss. Go on, kiss me.
No, I'm happy with that one. Thank you. That's lovely. You and Princess Cecilia found true love after you rescued her from a wolf. Oh, a wolf and a stag in one day. My man was very busy. Must have been a wolf on the way back, I suppose. Now, I will accept that invite. If we're... Oh, I missed it. Bollocks. Well, I was busy. We're doing a different hunt. I think that's fine. Let these things happen. How are my troops looking? They're almost there. Again, totally unnecessary. She is Perganancy. And that adds up. This time, you got to admit it adds up. There was a piece of text saying you lay with her, then she has a babby. I think 1 or 2 and 1 and 1 equals 2 in this case. The numbers don't lie. Now, I think we'll wait for a little while. The commander's doing really well, huh? The commanders were kind of letting us down last time we fought a war. So much that I had to call in someone else. Ah, Countess Hildegard of Montague is a lover of Count Geoffrey of Anjou. Amazing. Okay. Can I actually do anything with that one? Let's blackmail her. See if I can actually... Oh, hello! Freebrand, whatever his name is. I'm going to release you. Or is he good? Can I recruit him? No, he's terrible. I'm just going to let him out. Go on, be free. We're supposed to be a pious man, after all. Right. You know what happens now. Secret's known to me. We've got loads from this guy. Let's start blackmailing. Let's start blackmailing, and let's start cashing out, I think. Let's start cashing out. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. How lovely. Oh, thank you. How kind. This person has refused. May Varlon claims I hold no sway over him. No, I'll just expose him at that point. Either you will pay indulgence to us and God will be your judge, or we will reveal you and leave it to a potentially corrupt system. Go. Oh, Blackmail refused again. Go. We need to show the people that we're not messing around. Oh! My hook expired because she was imprisoned immediately. Bollocks. Well, these things happen. At least, if nothing else, we got 50 gold, which I'm kind of happy with. Thank you. Good enough. Good enough. Would have been slightly nicer, but that's okay. So, without further ado, let's get to work. Hello, remember me? Why can't we go to war? What was that about? Is he in rebellion? What was that about? Hold on. Declaring war. Oh, we're at truce still. Oh, balls. I thought that would have faded away a long time ago. Actually, truces aren't nearly as punishing, are they, in CK3 as they were in CK2? If you break a truce in CK2, it's with whatever religion you go to war against that you're at truce with. All rulers of that religion lose, like, I think it's, what, 25 opinion? So it's pretty massive. But with this one, we just lose a level of... Although, to be fair, I don't know what the break truce modifier does. Oh, it's general opinion minus 50. Oh, fair enough then. Yeah, no, understandable. All right, I was considering that very briefly. But, of course, I wouldn't have because we're a man of God. Oh! Princess Cecilia looks up at me, head held high and eyes glowing with pride. My love, we should name her Cecilia after me. What do you think? Sure. I want to save all the important bread names for the sons, because of course we were in Middle Ages Europe, and quite frankly, the daughters are just marriage fodder. I'm sorry to be so reductive, but that's the truth of it. Fine, okay. I could come up with something better. Sorry, Cecilia, you can eat a dick. I've got a better idea. Let's go for... I'm going to call you... good lord, I need to look up some French pastries that aren't nearly important. Oh, Eclair's kind of a banging name. Profiterole is very high tier. I'm not naming her that. We've already got a pain au chocolat. I don't know that any of these... I won't lie to you. French desserts would not be my mastermind question of choice. Creme brulee? No, that's too high tier to waste on such a child. Croquant bouche? Again, far too high tier. Oh, for God's sake. Norman tart! No way, what is that? Oh, it's a short crust pastry-based variant of an apple tart made in Normandy. How very appropriate. Well, wife, you did want us to name your daughter after you. I'm sorry, that's so rude. Although, to be fair, she did cheat on us. So, maybe, you know what? Maybe you are a Norman tart. A horrible thing to say. She's not even Norman, she's English now. Okay. I just named a baby Norman tart. That's so good. Right, what are we going to do then? I did say that we would try and head for architect so that we can try and build that cathedral with a little bit less cost so that we can actually invest in more valuable buildings, arguably. Duke Magnus is having a grand tournament. Hello. In Vulpa. Where is that? Up there in Saxony. Okay, cool. That seems good. Are we capable of fighting in a tournament? Are we like would we want to pursue that? We've got 50 in prowess. House of Warriors, Ambitious Brave giving us some benefits too. Maybe I might want to fight in the tournament. Have we got anything we need to do right now? Because, I mean, how long's that truce? Because if we're waiting on that to truce out... for 3 months. Nah, fuck your tournament. I got bigger things to do, my friend. Such as naming my children hideously inappropriate names. Ooh! Lately, regular activities have not done it for me. Physicians have recommended various ointments, but nothing excites. You understand, I presume. As I grow more and more desperate, I stumble upon some books hidden in the bottom of the pile of the merchant store that depict some unusual activities. I cannot stop turning the pages, and heat is stirring in my loins. We become a deviant. The merchant's going to sell us the Kama Sutra. I hope it's just that, and it's not something, more... Because, I mean, that would obviously be very deviant in the Middle Ages, but I hope it's not something far weirder. No, I'm better than this. You're a man of God. He's going to stress him out like crazy, but he's going to live the path. That's part and parcel of the experience of being a pious man, right? Hello there. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I'm here for a duchy, if that's okay. Just a minor... Sure, it'll be a minor inconvenience to yourself. We're absolutely going to smash his troops to pieces. Can we actually... We can actually siege. Good news. His fort level is very, very high, so it's going to take a long time, but that's acceptable. That's not acceptable. That's a real problem. Wait, where did you get allies from? He didn't have allies when I checked 3 months ago. You actual shitbag. It's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. We can still manage. Okay, then. Has anybody got any troops that I can borrow? Oh, for God's sake, the only band that I can afford has already been hired. Classic. Oh! Hello. Never mind. Don't lose hope quite yet. Can't retreat mid-battle, can you? Oh, actually, that was more people surviving than I expected. Man, I love Shattered Retreat. Oh! There is never a quiet moment. My daughter and I, Pain au chocolat, are so full of questions. I do my best to encourage her curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. When a mother and a father love each other very much, she's curious. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to take stock here for a second. Can I, potentially ransom out that person? I guess you can be my spy master then. Can I, sorry, not ransom them out, but who are you? But you're still here. Did I not kick this guy out? Get out. What I want to do is see if we can blackmail that person. 81%. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Don't make me lose like this. This is it was such a pathetic loss. Oh, did he? Oh, I thought he grabbed another title there. No, he didn't, but very fascinating. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Wait, this is the guy we're at war with. I got a secret on. Oh, fair enough. Let's see if we can actually do something with this then. No, I presume because we're at war, right? Oh, dear. This could be a disaster. How much are mercenaries? Can we hold out? 147. I might just drop the troops and hold out, but it's a dangerous game. Do you think we could just get them to chase us around for a bit? Yes. Yes. Follow me. That's it. We'll just keep doubling back. Hello. Shall I gamble on that? How long is it going to take them to reinforce? Yeah, let's give it a go. Nah, we got clapped. That's okay. That's okay. We're just holding out until we're going to be able to hire mercenaries anyway. Are we losing that many losses? Not massively. It's not going too terribly. 250 to 153. It's very Pyrrhic for them, but I am going to... We just need to hold out a little bit more. Right, just a few more months and we're going to be fine. Since about a month back, I've been having a recurring dream in which I discuss theology with Jesus, St. George, and St. Joseph. Perhaps they have chosen me to spread their word and reward me with blessings in turn. I pray to Jesus for health and longevity, St. Joseph for a happy family, which gives all close family members and spouse a 15 opinion, St. George for strength in battle. Oh, yes, please. St. George giving us advice. We're in the middle of a very dangerous situation, I will admit. I've just got to try and keep them away from the capital. See if we can just, like, bait them out here and there. Okay, there we go. That's what we like to see. Just keep them moving, because we're not in any sort of debt. That's what I don't want. If we move to there, we can outrun them. If we move to there, we can outrun them. Okay, hold on. It's going to take some... Okay, that's a pain in the ass. We can't go anywhere from here. Stand your ground. Have we got a better commander at all? Sadly not. Alright, you know what? See what happens. It's not going to go well. It's not going to go well, but we might as well let it go through. Okay, so all of our troops have been killed. Fine. Fine. It's alright. It's minor setback. Oh, he formed another alliance. I should have had a look around first. That's alright. I got overconfident. I saw that he didn't have any allies, and I was like, you know what? We can go for this. But you know what? It's all part of the game. It's all part of the plan. Don't worry. Right. Who should we take then? There's some warriors there. You are a very good commander, so I think I might hire you. What will they appear? That's probably a better question. If we slap them up there, give our troops a little bit of time to reinforce, we can already raise another 90 troops. So let's do that. Raise all armies. Merge them together. 924. They still have numbers on me, aren't they? Good lord. We see him reinforce for a little bit. God damn, he's caught in his new ally too. You shitbag. Oh. I don't think I can win this now. I think I've absolutely fucked it. Nah, we're fine. The divergent culture Arpatan has branched off from French culture. Very good. Very good. What can we do here, then? If I could get them... Let's go back this way. Trying to break their siege before they do too much damage. Try and get this army to reinforce. What will it reinforce up to if we could hold out? We could get another 400 men, but it's still not super even, is it? Luckily, the AI is very stupid. Let me just start... Go for their capital again. They're going to come down? No. Alright, defeat. Fair enough. Kind of expected it. That's totally on me. I didn't realize they had so many troops. Oh well, that's fine. Thank you. I'll make him pay for some of the debt, and then we can ask the Pope for the rest. Thank you, Pope. It was worth the gamble. Ooh, Princess Cecilia is pregnant again, I see. Very nice. Maybe we'll finally get a son and heir. Why was my daughter at a meeting? Hello. She's meeting her peers at Count Geoffrey's court. Oh yeah, she looks like she did well. My God. Right, what have we got then? Centralization, development growth in realm. It's not really doing anything for us at this point, is it? Collect taxes efficiency up by 25%. I mean, we need to take both to go to architect. Collect taxes right now is going to do a lot more for us. Actually, our monthly income is very good. 3.33 is nothing to sneeze at. Twin daughters again! Madam, you are cursed. Hello. This child is stuttering, and this child is not. Okay, sorry, let me dip back in my French names list. Souffle, that's a good one. That's a good one. We're going to name one Souffle, because these children have turned out to be very hard to bake. And then, what else we got here? Mousse? Why is mousse listed? Is mousse really? I mean, I understand that it's a French dessert, but, sure. Let's go for, I'm going to use profiterole. Otherwise, we're going to run out. And I want to save the good ones. May you grow strong and wise, souffle and profiterole. What a goddamn mess. So, while we build back up, am I going to go to King Philippe's wedding? We've been invited. Sure, it's going to cost us 4 gold. There's no danger. Fine. I just don't want to spend any money on it. My liege King Philippe is hosting his own wedding ceremony in the Isle de France, and time has come for us to depart. He will be entering holy matrimony with Andaquina. Oh, how lovely. God knows who she is. Sure. I suppose we must. So, who are we going to educate this child with? Is she any good? Let's throw her into... Excuse me. I guess diplomacy? I think that's a good idea. Who's our best diplomat? Gerard is very good. All right, you know what? Fine. Go for it. Let's get you educated. Well, there's our claim back. So now we've just got to wait on a bit more cash. What I'll do is I'll build up a much larger bunch of troops this time. I feel like I've learned my lesson. So what do we want to choose? Obviously mischief. I like that a lot. No, play the character. Don't just play yourself. Recreation murder, diplomacy. Brave, ambitious. He's ambitious. He's an ambitious man, and I feel like he would want to try and win over King Philippe himself if we've even got him as an option. Is he even on here? King Anso. That's unfortunate. Okay. Duke Bertrand of Provence. I suppose he's the next most relevant person. Duke Henri of Burgundy. Ah, okay. You know what? I'm going to go with that one. Why not? Let's try and win over the King's Steward. Couldn't be a bad idea. We seem to be very stuck. Ah, there you go. Took a while. Oh, where did it go? Bring me back that wedding screen. Hey. Ah, there you go. I look around in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes, there are mingling guests, flowers on every surface, buzzing servants with loaded dishes, and a very proud host, King Philippe, checking on the fine details. I can't wait. We're here for diplomacy, of course. Oh, how lovely. Look at that. Archbishop Leo Urso. Lion Bear himself. As the ceremony runs its course, I've finally managed to place myself by Duke Henri and engage him in some small talk. You can never feel too safe. Your enemies are always getting stronger around you. Pity if someone took advantage of that, huh? 85% chance we could intimidate him. Or we can say, it's good to have strong allies. Yeah, we're a goody two-shoes. We'd absolutely say that. 64% chance that we complete our diplomacy intent by impressing him. And we did impress him. Very nice. Some stress loss there. Fantastic. And we formed an alliance with Duke Henri. Oh! Well, hello there. That will do for some bloody troops. Let's go back to that war in a second. This poor lady choked on a chicken bone. Very good. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows. The formal consent, the seal on the marriage, as both King Philippe and Queen Andaquina, I have no idea, say I do. The crowd starts cheering. Excellent. And now for the banquet. Very nice. Let's tuck in. King Philippe's wife befriends Bohemond de Bretagne. Okay, that's very nice. But, though not the absolute grandest affair, the evening's entertainment is still an exciting array of acrobats, jugglers, and actors. Near my seat, both Duke Arnulf and Duke Henri share their opinions on the display. Who shall we go for here? We can say Arnulf has the right of it, which point we might upset Duke Henri, but we're already allies with him. Or we say, I've got to agree with Henri, and we gain martial lifestyle experience. Because one is a grey eminence, the other is a skilled tactician. I think diplomacy is far more useful than martial. I say having just lost a war. You know what? Agree with Henri. We wanted to endear ourselves to him, so I feel like that's the right way to go about it. Every feast, there's one. Every single feast. One long-wielded, ill-born pissant cornering people who would just not be silent. It's Rodrigo himself. Should we gently exit the conversation? We might get a diplomacy perk for that. We can tell him to shut up and be snooty. We can tell him it's very interesting. You managed to seem genuinely fascinated, and we increase our intrigue. Or grin and bear it. No. Let's gently exit. There's a 36% chance we had a whole diplomacy perk. And we actually did. Very nice. This is giving us all the events. So I don't know what's going on with the pilgrimages. Because everything else is clearly working fine. Despite the festivities, a look of pure abject horror rapidly overcomes Queen Andaquina as a grandmother, Andaquina, begins shakily standing up, goblet in hand. Oh, God. Partly to a party in her youth, Andaquina's speech is near bottomless list of interconnected, meandering anecdotes with an most embarrassing relating back to the bride. Andaquina looks like she wants to die. Politely start clapping to stop her. 36% chance. We force her down and gain a weak hook on the queen. A 64% chance she continues regardless, but we still gain prestige. Oh my God, we actually managed to pull it off. Wow, we've hit all the lucky events this time around. Amazing. Every wedding banquet is a host of frankly interminable number of speeches. Should we praise the happy couple? Should we praise the party? And endear ourselves to King Philippe? Or say something sweet but perfunctory? No. So one, we can impress the queen, but she already owes us a hook. Or we applaud the king and try and win back some opinion after we told him to piss off away from our wife. I like that idea. And there you go. The banquet is over. Throughout my meal, I find myself easily drawn into Bernard's conversation. He has some interesting opinions, makes the best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. I really do enjoy his company. Who's this guy then? He's Count Bouchard's caravan master. Oh, okay. It's a bit boring. I was hoping it was someone impressive, but you know what? Fine. Very good. It's nice to make a friend after. I can't believe they've invited us to the bedroom. Oh, wait, are we here to watch? This feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing, and singing for days. Soon the celebrations wind down. For those of us who remain there, let's pour another drink and let's toast to the spouses. It's time. And here we are. After the spouses leave for their private chambers, the celebrations drag on and on through the night. From his table, I can feel Duke Arnulf's judgment staring on me. Haven't you drunk enough today? He inquires coldly. We can either say, stop grumbling and join me. Or, sorry, I'll tone it down. Again, I feel like my guy's very kind of straight edge. Let's tone it down a little bit. You've done really, really well. Let's not embarrass yourself right here at the end, La Baguette. One after another, the guests are all leaving, and it's time for me to depart too. King Philippe marries Queen Andaquina. We gain 75 prestige, we lose 33 stress. Everybody gains opinion of everyone, because it's a big old wedding. A lovely time. And there you go. He gained 400 prestige. Really? Is that it? Oh. How strange. Okay, finish the grand wedding. Off we go then. Back home, ready to go back to war as soon as possible. Right, diplomacy lifestyle perk then. Befriend. That's not bad. Diplomat. I'm not sending money to anybody. No, thank you. Benevolent intent gives us sway scheme power. Ooh. I think going down the patriarch tree makes a bit more sense for this guy, so that's what we're going to roll with. Sure. Befriend it is. To my vassal, I hereby elect you spy master of France. It wasn't the route I was expecting to go, but my God, I will take it. At long last, I'm finally home. There is nothing better than arriving at Vermandois after a long journey. Thank you. We've journeyed for 309 days. Bloody hell, that went on forever. 300 a year at a wedding, because we're waiting for the bride to get up there, I suppose. Crazy. How's our traveler experience going along? Oh, we're actually a wanderer. Amazing. So we've got the first perk there, because it's diplomacy, learning, small boost to health, etc. Season would be nice, it gives us prowess. And how are we doing with Pilgrim? We're actually almost at level 2. I might just see that through today, but let's see what happens. I've still got the contract with the warriors. When can we go to war, though? It's not going to be a long time, though, is it? It's a shame it doesn't show the truce on that screen, you know, where it would actually be quite useful. Maybe it does. Maybe I just didn't read it for long enough. How do I see my truce? Is it on my carrots page? There you go. 3 years. Well, I say goodbye to those warriors, then. Never mind. Instead, we'll build some man-at-arms regiments, which I think is a much better investment. Sorry, what is that? Hello? Madam? The Bori faith have elected a new ruler. Is that her mask? That's cool. I thought it was a missing texture there for a second, but I guess it's supposed to be like a spooky wooden mask, right? 42 learning. Good God. That's impressive. Man, I wish I could see that like a bit brighter so I can make out the details, because that looks sick. My Spy Master, actually, you'll probably be able to make it out in the video better than I can make it out, because I bumped the gamma on it a little bit. My Spy Master has come to me with news that Princess Cecilia is plotting against my wife. I'm not imprisoning my wife. I'm not imprisoning my wife. Okay, let's go and get some more secrets, please. You're still in Paris. Anything? Nothing. All right, let's send you over to... What do you think? Holy Roman Empire? Might as well keep it varied. See what we can dig up here. Let's send him down to Zurich. This is very frustrating. You know what? Honestly, I was set up for failure. Oh, okay. We've already been fired as the Spy Master of France. I was set up for failure with the last CK3 series I did, where we were an absolute powerhouse of a dynasty, and just having 200 troops was enough to win any war we wanted. Right? We were nuts. But now I've got to get back used to regular CK3. It's going to take a little while to shift my brain back over, because in the last, 3 years of Crusader Kings, I've only played Elder Kings, or last 2 years or whatever. Another council meeting, another conflict. Stuart Henry and Spymaster Sigismund are arguing violently. Who do we like more? We like Sigismund more, but he is a bit more sinful. He's actually much more useful, though. All right, let's do it. Side with him without upsetting Henry. Fine. Ooh, hello. With vivid clarity, I remember when I defeated Renard at the Battle of Clermont. It was a battle that took place in the plains, a terrain I was greatly unprepared for. Open terrain expert might be quite relevant around France. Plains, farmlands, and steppe. Or I should learn to be flexible, giving us flexible leader. Enemy defense advantage down by 50%. You know what? I'm going to go with open terrain expert. Even though our guy isn't much of a leader, I probably won't be putting him in charge of any armies anytime soon. You want to educate my daughter? You want me to educate your daughter? Oh. By all means, I suppose. God damn. You can tell that one kid kind of sticks out there, doesn't she? They've all got something in common besides this one girl, and I really can't place my finger on what it is. How are they coming out, then? You are charming. That's fine. And the other ones are too young to do anything with quite yet. Just would love a son. Would love a son, though. There's no reason we shouldn't be... We should be friends. Let's just be friends here. I would really like some more money, too. Okay, here we go. Norman Tart Karling. We are going to educate in... Sure, let's go intrigue. Yeah, honestly, we'll leave it how it is, because that's kind of interesting. Who's good at intrigue in our court? She is a schemer. An amateurish plotter with 15 intrigue. Okay, what about you? You've only got 12. You've only got 11. I'll think on this later. Let's see if we can find someone better for her. How old are we? 46? I was supposed to be a duke by now. Someone educate this child. Preferably someone who's a very good spy master. Oh, dear. Well... Wait. These are children. No. I need to change the guardian. Choose a ward from your court. Why am I allowed to... Why are you doing that? Very strange. Right, let's put that back. Hold on. Change guardian. That's better. Thank you. She might be our best choice, then. No, I'm the best choice. What are we talking about? We're an elusive shadow. I haven't done anything with it that's useful, because it's very hard to be an elusive shadow when you're supposedly a morally good person, right? 15 gold for the peasantry. Yes! Send soldiers to collect more gifts. Obviously, we would never do that. Yes, I graciously accept their gifts. Thank you. Now let's invest in a slightly larger regiment. I'm getting this title. Mark my damn words. Let's go for... Armored Footman. Let's go for Armored Footman, sure. Oh, my brother died. Brother Robert died in his sleep. Oh, no. He was only 56, but now, more importantly, we are the head of House Karling. That's amazing. Not the Karling dynasty, because that includes all the other houses, of course, but the Karling house. That's nice that we've finally taken control of that one. Might give us a bit more sway here and there, but it's not going to be super enormous. Oh, for God's sake. Just get me some secrets, please. I need some money here. Let's go for Brittany. Why is that green? Is there a reason for that? Are those like places I should be spying on? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just head over there then. Where is the capital? Vannes. Okay. Go find me some secrets. I really, really would like some cash. Have we got any hooks on anybody right now? A couple, but nothing we can do with it, unfortunately. And we'll blackmail one or two people just to see if we can get some sort of hook on them. I doubt we'll be able to, though. Because they're all just random courtiers. We're going to get, like, 10 gold. Okay. Low counter control. I'll deal with that in a second. Centralization or defensive measures. That gives fort level and garrison size. It allows us to purchase a truce. Oh, well, that's interesting. Pierre died. His other brother, we never met him. Never met him before in our life. Oh, dear. Are we learning the family's kind of average lifespan here? How old are we? 47. Oh, God. Well, this could be a bit concerning. Oh, it's been a landslide. Have I got to spend money? No! I've got to play the character. We're going to spend 35 gold to gain 200 piety and to provide disaster relief for the landslide. Shit. Okay, now this time I'm not messing around. I thought it was going to be an easy war, but we're not pissing around anymore. I'm going to go slightly 10% more brain power, right? So this guy has light footman, bowman, mangonels. Now we've already got light footman counter with heavy infantry. So bowman, we're going to need some horses. And would you look at that? We've already got... Oh, we can buy armored horsemen. Ooh. That's cool. It's expensive though, right? What's the upkeep on that? 2.1 a month at full maintenance. Yikes. We could afford it, of course. We could actually afford it. But you know what? I'm going to go with regular light horsemen. I'm going to stable those in... I've already got the heavy... Oh, you know what? Let's move the heavy infantry over then. Why not? Let's get a little more precise with things. Let's not mess around so much. I just think it's like, oh, a single county can be easy to go in and smash. So now they are about... Let's just say 1,000 troops. Just say 1,000 troops. We're looking at 886. About 996 when the other troops have reinforced. I've got my marshal on increasing county control, which is obviously going to help out a little bit here. We could move him over to organizing the army and then wait a couple of months after that because the control won't tick down faster than the army organizing will increase, right? In all that time, we might also be able to... Oh, she's Permanent again. Ooh! I received a tapestry meant to feature scenes from history in my dynasty, but the figures look strange and no one can interpret exactly what's going on. Well, the gift was sent anonymously. It's not hard to understand that Shaba was behind it. Thank you. 20 gold. God damn, that might be close to getting another band of mercenaries. Wife is pregnant. Is this going to be the son of my hopes and dreams? Let's move our spy master around because he's really finding nothing of any use whatsoever. Though the Vatican's got plenty of secrets, right? Let's move him to Rome. There's going to be... I feel like spying on people in Rome is probably not the right idea. We're uncovering corruption so that God may be better served. Ah, very good. She is trying to seduce me, I think. Looked like it would be a tedious evening once the feast of entertainment was over, but Shaba has saved the day by suggesting a reading from riddle poems. I think she's trying to seduce me. Maybe she knows that poor Count La Baguette is a little disappointed by the fact that he still doesn't have a son. A desperate attempt to try and keep male Karlings landed in somewhere. And it's just not going well. Let's see what happens. Hoping we get a little bit more cash before we launch this war. Ooh, hello. While on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares if the lord has the coin. I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to say let's move on. Oh, we trade... We could potentially lose 50 gold. No, I'm going to move on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we have to do it. Another daughter? Mahout! I'm going to name you... Macaron. Not Macron. Macaron, obviously. Ah, perfect. Macaron Karling. I like that a lot. This is not... Everything's going wrong today. Nope. I'm tired of these games. Leave me alone. How dare she? The woman of your perverted nature. I think our guy would be quite offended, quite taken aback. He's a zealot. He's an ambitious zealot. He's here to be the best like no one ever was. Get out of here. Right. Souffle Karling. Oh, both of the daughters, of course. Souffle is being educated in learning, which isn't super useful, I'll be honest with you. Maybe he'd be happy to let his daughter become a... I think he would, actually. Yeah, Flavia will ensure a proper upbringing. And what has she shown a favor for? Diplomacy. Very good. Fine. Let's give you to a diplomat then. Yes, Gerard. Educate my other daughter. Let's let them explore their own interests a little bit. We're doing a good successor, though. God damn, we are not finding any secrets anywhere. Is there somewhere in particular I should be trying to spy on? We can go all the way to Byzantium. Oh, well, in that case, what the hell am I doing over here? With Secret Central over there. Fantastic. Norman Tart has announced she's feeling unwell and will not be able to attend her classes for the day. It was an excuse. A total fabrication. I sat down and had a talk with her. Apparently, the constant mining of etiquette following discussion and generally dealing with other members of the court was wearing thin on her. People are hard to deal with. She's shy. She could be deceitful. Is deceitful a sin? Is deceitful a sin? It is a sin. We wouldn't want our daughters to be deceitful. Oh dear. There is a lot going on with Shy now, isn't there? This is hard. This is really hard. She loses diplomacy, gains learning. We can't have her be deceitful. It's a sin. Even though it suits her education, I just can't do it. Lazy or shy? My guy is too ambitious to be telling his daughter, yeah, just laze around for a bit. No, I think we've got to go for shy, and I don't like it. Obviously, in any other playthrough, I'd have said, yep, deceitful. Absolutely, that's great. But play the character. Makes far more interesting stories. Liver reinforcement up by 100%. Ooh. I think my levies are probably totally reinforced, though, to be fair. We've got to go for it. If we want to go for architect, we've got to go for it, right? Okay. Can we declare war now? Surely that truce is worn off at this stage. It has. Fantastic. We, with our ally and our troops, I'm not relying on the ally because they could say no, but with our troops, we still don't have enough. Bollocks. We've really got to hope that that ally comes in for us then. How are we looking? Should I start swaying him? 69%? 69%, and he's got 69 opinion. Nice. The double 69. It's hard to pull off. Really bad for your back. Mayor Enrico has died, so that's one less thing to worry about. I think we could just go for it. Because I don't really want to spend any more money on man-at-arms, right? And the simple reason for that is we've got to make a duchy title. And that's going to take years of saving up again if we get no events. I think we go for it. I said by the end of today I was going to be a duke, and goddammit, I'm going to be a duke. Oh. The realm's laws have been changed. I do not have a hook on King Philippe. This has really messed me up. Okay, then. I might have missed my one chance. Let's start convincing the king that I mean well. Let's... no chance of befriending him. Oh, my God. Fabricate a hook? I think this is where we have to understand that our current character is a fearless zealot. He is fearless in that he is willing to do anything to get what he believes is right. Of course, we've got to play by that zealot side nature. His economical archetype is warlike. So all of this is well within the character's personality. So I think this is acceptable. That for the purpose of making ourselves a better, more godly ruler. Is this man sinful? He's a lustful, impatient man. He's not suitable to be ruler. I think fabricate a hook on the king. Bear in mind, we have an intrigue background, and this is where we can really make it happen to take this land away from this sinner and put it in the hands of a pious man. That's very justifiable within the realms of the character, but I think, without, I think, breaking things, and in fact, kind of embracing things a little bit. You saw his personality. We're about to do a learning challenge against Duke Henri for 75 prestige and, of course, 50 opinion. That would be enormous. We failed. Balls. That would have been nice, because that would have basically locked him in. I could have moved on to swaying somebody else, the king, basically. Oh, we've learned... Wow, we are doing well in Byzantium. What have we found so far, then? Let's take a peek here. We have learned that... Oh! That the Basilius tried to kill Sheikh Jalaladin. Jalaladin? That seems right. I think I've got all those vowels in the right place. We could blackmail the Basilius. It's a 66% chance he might accept. Why are you dressed like that? Go for it. He refused. Shall I reveal it? I'm going to expose him. That might have made an enemy, bearing in mind. But I think I've got to go for it. My steward is proposing a quest that he claims would benefit the country. I should travel with my retinue to chart the territories of Mayor Aubrey. Fine, let's do it. Okay, might get a perk out of it, so why not? I hope to learn much. Mayor Aubrey bids you welcome, my count. You're more than welcome to stay in his lands for as long as you require. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. We camp in one of the nights... we camp one night by the side of a lake. Shall we wait here for a while and delay the journey and lose 20 stress? I think we will. My subjects won't refresh to the singing of birds and the gentle mist over the waters. Let's enjoy God's grand creation. Thank you. And look at that. Hills and valleys, plains and lakes, highways and forest paths. I've seen it all in Mayor Aubrey's realm, and my cartographers have been eagerly making sketches and notes. We can go with military engineer, which I don't think is relevant, because I don't think my guy's going to be leading troops, but we can gain the one stewardship lifestyle perk. So let's take it. Thank you. Centralization, again, not super useful, but we're about to go popular figurehead, down to divided attention, and then architect, which is really what we're here for. I mean, I'm here to be a duke, but that's also a nice side effect, isn't it? So, I think we'll wrap it up here for today. Ooh, Norman Tart becomes compassionate, absolutely. That's a virtue. Oh. Shit, my scheme to, fabricate a hog has been uncovered. We should probably move away from secrets to improving schemes then. So we'll worry about that tomorrow. It's so unfortunate that first war went so awry. I genuinely thought it was just going to be an easy in and out job and then we could focus on being a duke from there. I messed that up. Totally on me. Tomorrow, though, everything I think is in place. We've got a strong ally, superior troops, actual man-at-arms this time, and patience. The most important thing of all. Come back then. I'm going to be a duke tomorrow no matter what.